I'm Luke.
Welcome to BMS News.
Want to hear a nutty joke?
Sure.
No.
How do you catch a squirrel out of a tree?
I don't know.
You climb up a tree and act like a nut.
That's a knee slapper.
Have any of you been to a football game this season?
No, I like golf.
Yes, we're doing swell. Here's Sky Lynn with an update on fall sports.
Fall sports are underway. The gymnastics competition is off to a great start. The first meet was Friday, September 15th, against all the Olentangy middle schools. Several girls placed at this meet, including the vault, which was 10th place Avery Murphy and Jackie Richlick. The bars were 10th place Jackie Richlick. The beam, 8th place was Chloe Bashnigal, and the floor was 7th place Kelsey Murphy. Cross country is literally breaking records. They are 2-1 in dual meets. They won a smaller invitational at Kenyon College this year and was just this past Saturday finished third out of 18 teams at the COCCI Invitational. Madison Sundquist last week tied the all-time school record by running the 2-mile course in 12:50. Golf is literally counting gold. Girls golf team is 6-3 on the season. 8th grader Cassie Van Dyke has been medalist 3 times this season, and Emily Williams has been once. Volleyball is bumping and spiking away. The 11 girls have a record of 10-1. The 7th grade football team is doing great. The 7th grade football team has a combined record of 5-1. The A team record is 4-0, and the B team's record is 1-1. The 8th grade boys are also doing well. Here's Griffin Regal, a wide receiver on the football team. Griffin, what's your football record this year?
Our record is 4-1.
And then when's your night game?
October 11th.
Thanks so much, Griffin. And that's a wrap. See you next time. Bye.
Oh, we're back.
Darn.
I want you all to know I just love being sick.
I don't.
I have a joke about being sick.
We've heard it before, Luke.
Too bad. Why did the banana go to the doctor?
Stop talking, Luke.
He wasn't feeling well.
That's a knee slapper.
Here's Ty interviewing Mrs. Seaman on new sickness laws.
Wow.
Whoops.
Hi, Ms. Seaman.
Hi.
So what is the new attendance law?
So the new attendance law this year is quite different from it has been in the past. In the past, you have been able to miss like a whole day. It's been done by days, and now it's by hours. So every hour you miss is counted against you.
So how do you think this is going to affect the students?
I think it's going to have a huge impact on students because it's by hours now. If you oversleep or you're just late for whatever reason, that counts against you. So we really need students to be at school, to be present, to be in class. You just don't want it to count against you.
How much of an impact do you think this will have?
I think it's going to have a huge impact. I think a lot of times, like I said, kids sleep in, and that's going to count against you this year. And so, again, we just need kids to be at school, be present. Now, that's not to say if you're sick, obviously you can go to the doctor or whatever. You just need to have a doctor's note so that it's an excused absence.
When are we going to be back?
Now.
Guys, I just love Guatemala.
We're going to Guatemala?
No, we're going to DC, not Guatemala.
Then why are you talking about Guatemala?
I don't know, I just like Guatemala.
I don't know anything about DC or the trip.
Me either.
Where is DC and when are we leaving the country? I haven't gotten my passport yet.
Hold on, here is Maggie interviewing Mrs. Gross about the DC trip.
Wow.
Hello, my name is Maggie Hikola, and I'm here interviewing Mrs. Gross from the office about our DC trip this year. The first question I would like to ask you is, what do you enjoy about going to Gettysburg?
Gettysburg was a lot bigger than I thought it was. I thought it would be just a small battlefield, when in actuality it's miles and miles of different battlefields. We were able to get off the buses and do basically like some hiking because it's not smooth terrain. We kind of weaved around some of the monuments, and the view was phenomenal. And it was just interesting to see where the battles had taken place and to hear some of the stories that went along with it. And the guide that we had was very good about telling us about the soldiers that were there from Ohio.
I'm just asking for the people who don't know what happened in Gettysburg. What battle did happen in Gettysburg?
Well, it was the where the Confederates and the North kind of came together, and the Confederates thought that they had the upper hand on the North, but because of the positioning of, and you'll see when you get there, it's huge hills, and they could see for miles, and they could see where the Confederates were setting up, and they were able to surround them and attack them that way.
Oh, okay. So next, what do you look forward to when you go to DC?
I guess just seeing all the different monuments and relearning what I learned in school about the history of how the monuments came to be and the reasons behind each of the monuments. The last time I went had a significant impact on me because I got to see the 9/11 memorial.
So what is your favorite monument to go see?
Probably this last time was the 9/11 memorial because I was actually flying that day and could have very easily been in one of those planes.
Oh wow, well I bet that impacted you.
It was very powerful, and we got to see it at night, so it was even more awe-inspiring to see it.
So what do you think is the most desired sighting for the students?
I think it's funny because they all see on the schedule that we're going to go to the mall, and they get all excited, and it's actually not a shopping mall. It's the space between the Lincoln Memorial and the White House, and it's like a big long pool, reflection pool, and park, and there's a couple different places that's called the mall, and it's funny because everyone's like, oh, we're gonna go shopping. No, not really.
All right, well, good to know. So anybody who's watching this, when they say mall, it doesn't mean mall.
Yep.
So what is your favorite part of the DC trip?
I think it was getting to know some of the kids. Last year I was fortunate enough, my sons were on the trip, so I got to know some more of their classmates, and it was a good time. It was kids that I may not have gotten to know otherwise because in the position that I'm in, I don't see them very often. And so it was nice just to get to know some of the kids and get to know some of the teachers that I don't get to work with every day.
Well, that's good. I personally like it when these teachers like to get along and get to know their students.
It's important.
Guys, I feel like a frog.
Why?
I was waiting for my mom to pick me up, but she got towed.
That's a knee slapper. I'm very upset.
Why?
I don't have a Pipe Strong shirt yet.
Me either.
I do.
I don't even know what it's for.
Mr. Peitzmeyer is battling cancer, and we're selling these shirts to raise money for his treatment.
Here's Connor interviewing Mr. Andrews about the Pipe Strong t-shirt thing.
Whoosh.
Hi, I'm Connor. I'm here with Mr. Andrews and Mr. Morris, and I'm going to ask them questions about Pipe Strong. So, how do you think this has affected our school?
Well, it's given our school and our community something to rally behind.
You know, and I also think it's kind of shown how much our community supports, Coach Peitzmeyer.
How do you think the Pipe Strong shirts have helped?
Well, I think it gives him something to look at and see who all's behind him, and also financially, he gets a little bit of the proceeds from it too. So it helps with all their medical expenses, trips to the hospital, that sort of thing.
I just hope he sees how much this community, just like Mr. Andrews said, is behind him and supports him.
How did you guys feel when you heard the news about this?
Devastated. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours.
Mm-hmm. We were really sad. It was hard to hear during the summertime.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Luke!
Yes?
We are filming!
Oh, I thought we were done with the show.
Well, I guess we can get off the camera then. Thank you for watching BMS News. See you later, alligator.
Bye! This show has been a knee slapper. Whoosh!
Open up the bus doors, high. It's my school, come on, load it up.
7:40 a.m. our day